I officially have fixed a lot of problems in my life, and I'm happy. I set up a studio out here. I have the perfect lighting, and I have this turtle, not turtle, but this gigantic frog thing holding up everything perfect. And it's a Wednesday because the husband's here and he has all that loud streaming on Twitch going on. So, I got that. Alright, today my camera's been a little better with this lighting. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe it's too close. I hope you see it, but I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna sketch it out some more with my crayons. And I still have my tarot cards. But when I'm done with the sketch of the flower, I have to make dinner. So I figured this kills a lot of birds in one stone, as they say. So I'm gonna start sketching this flower, and like I said on the other streams, it's really fun. And it doesn't, and like I said, it's like, I don't know, it's like utopic in a way. And I don't really want to stop what I'm doing because I'm actually getting to be a pretty decent sketch artist. But what I do is I have a piss cart, a piss, PISCART, piss art, or piss cart, or Picart, I don't know, something like that. But I get my pictures there and then I freestyle them from over here. I wanted to try to make some peace flowers today. Some peaceful little flowers. My sketching has not been that bad, surprisingly. I really have to concentrate because I do a freehand, the sketching, and I really want to become a good painter. So I'm trying to let my mind just be happy and not wander into bad happy thoughts. Unhappy, I mean. Unhappy thoughts would be bad. I mean, I don't know. I might watch The Love Guru today. Who knows? That's funny. It's a funny movie. Love The Love Guru. I'm just trying to be happy. I'm not trying to sit there and be unhappy today. I did see a horrible video of some dog that was through some kind of abuse with his face all full of sores. I actually I pray for the animals every day, but it's just terrible what they got to go through. And what people have to go through, I guess, in a sense. Oh, hello. How you doing? I had my sketching, and I promise I did not cheat and have someone else sketch this for me. I actually freehanded this from a picture that I seen on one of my apps, and freehand styled it, and I do it with pencil, and then I do it again with this, and then I have these little chalk things, and it makes it look really cool. Oh, hi. How you doing? Yeah, let me get my latest one. I was on Instagram before I came here. And I did a lighthouse over there. It's a very religious place, Instagram. So I'm afraid to do tarot card readings over there. I'm terrified they might try to get me. But I did this one. because I have these chalk things, and it looks pretty good for what it is. And I think it would be, I mean, it's really a fun activity for me, and I don't want to spend $40 on a canvas and do a shitty painting. And they say to work on your sketchwork. You're gay. Well, if you're gay, you're gay. What are you gonna do? But anyways, I got a U.S. Navy one I made, but this is horrible. I think that one was just. This one isn't bad. I really got to work on my style, but I'm thinking about going with contemporary. Oh, well, thank you. Castra. Oh, Cardra. Yeah, I'm doing that. I do that over here. I don't be liking to do that on Instagram. I'm afraid that the Catholics are going to try to lynch mob me over there. You get a feel for people on different networks sometimes. They get oh my god, they get crazy over there. There's a lot of church over there. And I'm not against church. Don't get me wrong, but it's a non-stop church over there. So that's why I do a lot of church ads to keep me alive. And I just did a sketch of that one over there. Just to try to do something. And I got a microphone. It's a Bluetooth and it's way better than my phone. Alright. Make what? Make a marine. I don't understand about that question. You want to make a marine one, two. What? Man, I don't know. I don't want to get involved with all that. I mean, that's between you and your mother and the marine. That seems like that's way out of my lane right there. Oh, hi, Carlos. I ended up cutting my own hair because I just got just tired of my hair just not growing in the right direction. And I do this from time to time. I'm my own hairstylist because I don't like doctors. And you're a hacker. Oh, you're hilarious. All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to doing my little sketch thing because I like to do things a multitask. I am a multitasker. But I'm going to. Yeah, I got my little flowers there. I like to do this so when I get my chalk on the paper, I guess. I've been trying to teach myself how to do this, and this is something so easy that you did as a kid can help you place your chalk. And I'm hoping when I get this $40 canvas, because I have to buy this special paint too. I'm trying to get the basics of painting, and it kind of gives you the basics because you mix this chalk together. And it's really unique. And I really need to start getting in touch with what I need to get to be a better illustrator because of the book, because I want it to be like a contemporary painting, but I don't want a high end all the same. Because this is my big dreams in life. As crazy as they are in the universe, these are the big dreams. So I'm trying to get to where I'm not doing bad. I just started yesterday. But I did take this in school. Like, Jesus. Like 20 years ago, I took this in school, so I'm trying to remember things. I think I'm going to leave this to shade something else. But how I kind of wanted to go with the chalk. Kind of go. So this is supposed to be lighter. Sometimes you want to do, I've noticed on some of them where I messed up really bad. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to just be happy these days. Happiness is the key to not going mentally insane. So, but and I've been saving money a lot, and since the kids are already bigger, what I've been doing is doing my little arts and crafts, and this stuff is a donation. This chalk stuff, because it's kind of, I don't know, expensive. A famous artist had passed away, and he gave me it before he passed away, and it's just this. I mean, he used it, but I noticed the ones he used more work better. So I'm kind of glad I got his set because I'm going to buy another set like this. Because you can make some really good sketch art and get an idea of a painting. Because I think it would be easier if I can get used to these. You can put it, he said before he died, you could put it over the canvas like that. And I'm starting with notebook paper. And this is because it's not because I'm a juvenile, but it's because sometimes I want to count my rows to make sure when I'm freestyling this, I kind of have, I guess, a sense of distance. I feel like when I went and I freestyled this and I just kind of, oh my god, the lighting. But, here. Oh, jeez. Anyway, let me get this here. But I feel like if I, let's see, it's even a little better. I gotta do it that way, I guess. But I feel like if I want to actually do a painting, I want to do the sketch art to the canvas. My bean. Well, these are going to be taken out. But, anyways, I am not slow. I just honestly like to do arts and crafts, and I am a blogger. And people that blog things they do. And I guess I lived at a time, I'm 50 years old, or you did a lot of things. So now in this part of my life, I'm just doing things. But this chalk here is really nice. But if you guys want a reading, I can do the reading. I just feel like you only have so much time to accomplish what you want. So while I'm doing my stuff to relax around the house, I could do a reading also. Because I do this because it's a relaxing activity and it's actually fun just live streaming because I really don't get paid to be over here. I'm almost getting, well, I have all these payouts and stuff for Facebook and Instagram, but They got to get my bank information right, but I don't really care. It's only like it's under $100, so it is what it is. But at least soon I'll get money back from that, and then because I did a sketch over there, because I really want to learn this contemporary. Because if you can teach yourself how to do a craft, there was a Supreme Court justice back in the day, and he was, when he retired, my God, he was close to 100. And they asked him what he did to keep going. And he said he did crossword puzzles, which kind of, if you think about it, you got to stimulate your brain. I mean, it just has to happen. And any kind of brain stimulation does help. Because a lot of times when you feel sadness or loss or something like to that effect, when you trigger that other part of your brain, which could be your artistic side or whatever. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I believe that beauty's only skin deep, honestly. I believe everybody is pretty in their own way. I don't think anybody should judge anybody by looks. Because the most good looking people can be ugly the next day. My I my mother-in-law always said to date an ugly man because the ones that are good looking are assholes. But this is what she said. So I guess sometimes really good looking people can be pretentious. I mean, this is kind of what they say. But I do like to do these kind of activities because I do suffer from anxiety and depression. And sometimes if I feel I'm in a mood after I smoke, I've been actually doing this weed oil. And my husband went to the bud tender and he was at the dispensary and they recommended this little dropper thing. And I was like, okay, whatever. Sometimes I'm willing to try these things out, sometimes I'm not. But it really worked, and it's bringing out my creative side. My mother-in-law was joking around me. She says, "What do you think? You are an artist now?" I was like, "No, it's fun." And it really is, because see, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to torture my friends at work because they know that I only work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I told the boss I'm getting too stressed out working all these scattered days. I need a 4-day vacation, and I cut back some of my hours too. But yeah, and it's actually helping me, and I like to come over here, and I do enjoy live streaming. I really do. It's crazy. I think it's fun. It's almost like a fun game where you can just talk to people, kind of like those chat lines they always have. But some chat lines you have to be doing something and this and that. So the thing I do like to do is arts and crafts because I believe they really help depression. And they really help me out a lot. And it helps to have something to do when you're on these streams. That's not music related, also. Because while I'm waiting for readings, it gets very boring. And sometimes I don't know about the most worldly issues because I pretty much was led a sheltered life, so I don't think I'm an expert at worldly issues. I mean, I wish the world was a better place like everyone else, but I really cannot judge or even give an opinion in that kind of content. But I can tell you what to do, what could give you a happy activity. And I'm sure that maybe you guys discovered that this chalk does this, but I guess I got busy with work and just a bunch of stuff, so you get to your point in your life where you just gotta relax. It's like I'm in between, like, I don't know, a midlife crisis and coming off my ovaries being all messed up. It's a weird part of your life to be in, and there's nowhere to go but up. Because don't matter how bad or good your life is, that's it. And now we got one doctor saying that I'm infertile, another one saying this, and I'm just done, I guess. If the universe wants whatever, I'm okay with it. But I figure we might as well just call this high talk with the tarot readings. Because most of the time after I'm medicated is when I want to come over here. When I'm like not high, I do all my stuff during the day because I can't function high. I really can't. At least if it comes to work or driving or any of those kind of activities that requires a brain cell, I can't. So really the only time I even use my little dropper things are when I get home, which is sad, but some of my friends at work, I guess they can handle it. I personally, no. I'm good. I miss my Bob Ross. I don't know if you guys know he died. I don't know if any of you guys know about Bob Ross. He was this I mean he was like in the 1980s and 90s. He had his own TV show. And he would air him doing a painting. And I mean, nobody does him justice. He was really good. And he got famous for because he always would like out of nowhere he can make a perfect squirrel. I was so jealous of Bob Ross when I was younger. I was like I'd watch it and try to do better and all this. But I think, now that I have extra time in my life, I don't have to be at work as much. I'm thinking about just kind of getting in the habit of doing other stuff and my little activities I like to do. Because I'm a very active person. And when you live this long, literally anything could happen. I think once you hit 50, you should just celebrate when you wake up because this is some of the average ages that people die. It's the most average age. And I do pay attention to percentages and different stuff because this is what I do. And I like to concentrate on things when I'm talking sometimes, but that's just what I do. And it makes my mind focus, especially when you wait long between that viewers that actually even might want a tarot reading. So I don't want to come in here talking about crazy talk because, see, I just like to have fun with the metal. You could do so many fun things with this. Oh my god, it's great. See, I'm gonna just do that right there. I'm really enjoying this. It's fun as hell. Alright, I'm gonna do that. See this mean with this abstract? I kind of want to do a really good abstract painting. That's what I really want to get involved in. I think that would be super fun. I might do purple to accent this in the middle more. Because I kind of want to learn how the paint goes together too. See, this purple does, because that's what your oil's going to do on the paint when you actually go and paint. And if you want to do a painting, I'm not wasting $40 when I can't sketch. But if I can at least sketch a really abstract image like this and have a decent painting, that would be good. Because it's always fun to make these things and then decorate your house with them. And I'm gonna be, when I go to work, I'm getting these boxes, and I'm gonna start doing Halloween decorations. I'm not buying them this year. See, look at that. How cool that looks. But yeah, I'm gonna just start where I just like do a lot of stuff on my own this year, and then I gotta put $200 aside because I gotta start presents for my work friends. I'll be streaming all that, but I'm gonna buy these little canvases, and I'm gonna start like doing contemporary, like flowers and stuff, just different things for my friends, just like, and then just fancy it up. See here, see how fancied it up it looks. And this would actually, if I, because you can laminate these also, but I just want to see how these colors kind of mix and different and just play around with this before I actually start painting, because this part of my living room is going to be good because I'm going to set up a canvas over there, and that'll be when I get really good with this sketch art. Because this is like almost like the colors you would shade as you're doing that. But I figure why not switch up that, life switches up, so switch it up. But I am doing hair. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I try to come over, and I do too much. I really do. My friends always tell me how I'm doing too much. Every Christmas, last Christmas, I got crystals and perfume. I make my own perfume too. And then I do dabble in crystal work because I love doing crystal work and I love abstract things. So this would really help me out with that damn book cover, because I'm not paying somebody to do my cover work. These people are expensive. I'm not even lying. They don't want, some of these people want like a couple $100. I'm going to teach myself how to do this before all that happens. People are greedy as hell. See, in my book cover, I want it to be like a painting. So I figure if I can, and this set's supposed to be expensive with this chalk, but this should last me all this chalk for like, God, a year. And then I can like probably just invest in another set that's like 50 or $100 or whatever. But I want to start doing like storm clouds and stuff. I think that would be fun. But these are my many thoughts, and my mind's always racing. And I think this is one of the best ideas I ever came up with. Because sometimes I do have crazy ideas, but I think this was one of the better ones. So it's nice like that. My husband said one of it, I made him a flower, I think, over here, the rose that says with for boo boo. He said he liked it. He said that my sketch art really isn't that bad because it actually is an actual art style. I didn't think it existed. But I tell you, it's real. And it's just these little chalks. And you can literally do this on your canvas and then apply your paint. And they say it's easier, but you got to be good at eyeing and like I had an image of like I took it from AI, so it was a realistic one, but you got to switch it into a contemporary style. And then take your pick on it, which it's entirely not the same picture after that, trust me. But like if I was to do the painting, this would be this side. Like that. Like I would have that together. And I feel like this would be people's a really good Christmas present for people. If I can get this on a canvas. And I'm just practicing with my flowers and stuff. Because and with my Halloween decorations, I'm practicing. Because by the time these become Christmas presents, I want them to look good. Because you don't want to be that one thing where somebody gave you a present and it looks so awful, you just have it in the side of your house like, oh my God, we got to put it out when she comes over. I don't want to be the person given that kind of present. But yeah, I smoothed this out because I figure when this book comes out, it's going to have my own artwork. See around here, you could take these chalks and go like that. And just kind of arrange it how you would want your painting to look. And you could have all this with the painting if you wanted to. And that's what I'm probably going to do on my first attempt at doing oil painting. But I'm going to do this one like I would want it to look on the canvas. I've done enough little practice time. See, this is where the oil, and I gotta learn to have control over these little details. And I don't think I have enough control over the details right now. So I gotta learn this precision method. So sometimes when you're teaching yourself something, this is the best way to go about it. And I figure since I'm learning, maybe it'll strike you. I mean, there's a painting. It might not make you rich in life, but you know what? It's nice and it gives you a story. It gives you something to give to your kids so they put it in the house and think about you. It does that. I mean, it's not bad. And this looks like actual paint. See, I got that like over that way. And I want to kind of do this one since I've had enough practice all over the platforms with other ones. I want this to like kind of really look like a painting. Like if once I do get it, because those bigger canvases can be expensive. Unless I can go to I don't know. I'm just gonna practice and then I'll probably like get like maybe work on one or two paintings a month after that. But right now, this sketchwork is so important while I'm doing this. So this would be where I did that. So I gotta figure out once I start on the smaller canvases how to shade in. But maybe if I shaded like this on the canvas before I painted, it would be better for me. And then if I mess up on the paint a little bit, I could kind of fix up the area around it. That was my thoughts about it. But see, I can even add more detail if I want. This stuff is amazing. You guys have to try this. Oh my god, you gotta try this. I know this weed is really good. I'm gonna put little I think Bob Ross would be proud of me. I think I'm gonna put a little baby tree over here in his memory. Because that's what, I don't know, sometimes, you know, in your life you want to play pretend every once in a while. Alright, I'm gonna put a little baby tree in here. I think it will look so cute. So I gotta learn how to do this without like sketching. Like I know I gotta learn how to sketch with these eventually. I mean, it's just like math. You learn it in baby steps. So, and if I could figure out math, I could figure out basic contemporary paint. Alright, there we go. Now I'm gonna put some baby leaves on here. It is fun while you're high painting and thinking of all the fun artists you have watched doing paintings through your life. I watch these things on TV. And I've been addicted to tiny house living. Oh my god, it's living in an apartment. It has saved my life. And I'm taking these little triangles. I've noticed if you take these little triangles, gonna go out this way, it kind of makes like a contemporary leaf. It makes it look more fuller. And I've actually seen real artists having this technique. And if you take an X and go like that, it like creates little branches where you could branch off. Because I pay attention to what people do, especially in these little areas. Oh, my nose itched. In these little areas, if you do like these little X's, you can make little bushes and different things. And then you go back to the little cone things. But if you do X's, and that's one way of making a Christmas tree. I might make this into a Christmas tree. I'll look at it. But I watch these people. That's how I learned how to cook, which I'm not totally sure about if it was a good thing, but I can do basic cooking. But this is how I learned about these X's and stuff. And like if you do like in here, like if you go down this way and then you go like that, you can make little stars and the different things. You could do like different things like that. See, it's like you could start little trees. You could go up one like this, just go up, and you could do a cross that goes like that and start a full tree. And I'm just doing that here, where I'm just crossing over and making a full tree, because I kind of want to start treating this, like I said. I got to get moving in my life and start doing something with it. But you just cross over this, and people pay to have these kind of classes. It's crazy. I wanted to go to one of these classes, and I had no way of getting to one of these classes. So I started teaching myself this. But yeah, you want to do like a full triangle this way, and you go down, and that's how you make the pretty little trees. And then I take the X's and move them that way and exit there. And it's just in a contemporary painting. And then you just do the same thing over here. And then you could do cones on top of cones. It makes like if you're doing a contemporary painting, it's good for a forest area. See how all that kind of looks blended in there. In a contemporary painting, that would be like that. It sounds crazy, but yeah. This is what they do. And sometimes you gotta go where the ideas are in life. Right. And you can make little X's too, to show like little growth, because it's kind of hard in contemporary paintings to get the perfect, I guess, to get the perfect little area. But you got one tree and you got a bunch of bushes here, so. And I'm probably going to touch up the sky, because I think this one looks more like a painting than anything else that I have done today. I'm going to make these flowers look more green. Especially by their stems. And I'm going to touch up this. And when you're painting, I'm told that there's a lot of touch ups. So you want to try to do what you can with these. And I'm going to touch up this here. I'm taking this and just making this bolder. As you get done with your painting, that's why they're always working on the paintings. Because I had to do my research with this stuff. Alright, then off of here. I just want to bring out these flowers and make them more bold. If this was real paint, this is how I would want this to be. All around these flowers, I want them defined. Because my main focus is these flowers. I actually drew these from the picture, but for the flowers. See, I did have blue, but I decided I want that black. So this definition is right here. And this is looking really, really nice. I think I might have outdid myself. And the more you do, the more you secure on this. And laminating, they have like laminating spray where you put you could like place it on there, and it'll hold this. So whatever surface on, or you can put something over it. But either way, they have spray like that. And I'm gonna start buying it. I'm gonna have to with my gifts because something like this I would want done right if it's gonna go out as a present, which it most likely something like this might. It's whatever with the good ones that I come up with. Those are the Christmas presents. I think all my flowers are secure. See how nice that looks? See, if I was to paint this, I'd want it to kind of look like that. I want to do what I want to do with the sky. See, it takes about an hour, so I figure it brings your sketch to life and kind of teaches you about colors all at the same time. I want to be able to make a moon and practice that. I'm going to see if I can put a small moon up here with this white one. And it's whitening out, thank God. See, this white chalk from this set whites it out too. It's wonderful. Alright, I'm gonna put the little craters for the moon in there. Probably gray I'm gonna use. Yeah, just a little bit of that, and then even out the sky right here. And I'm gonna kind of do this all around here. The moonlight and clouds. See, these would come together too. These are my depiction of moon orchids right here. Oh my god, that looks wonderful. Like right here, look at that. That is literally how I would want this. I'm very excited about this. I just want to fix my moon orchids this way. I'm going to put this here. See, I can't make these mistakes on the canvas. There's no touching up edges sometimes. That is what I really need to work on. But to all, sometimes life is work. I want to kind of change the color of this paint to like a purple or like a purplish pink. And that's where I say the sketch art could really come in handy to try to learn this kind of stuff. Because I'm just taking and shading this like this. Taking this out like that. Kind of give it that paint look. And just work it in. And this is on a notebook paper. This is what's crazy about this. I don't know how this worked on a notebook paper. I couldn't tell you. Say it's kind of better this way around, and it kind of looks yucky like that. So that's not bad. See how those flowers look painted now? Just touching up down here. And I think it's good. I actually would like this if I can get it on canvas like this. I'm trying. But I did finish this and I've been over here for an hour. Thank you for whoever. I know a couple of you guys were listening, so. Oh, well, thank you. But I'm going to put away all my little stuff here. My little chalk. That's my best friend these days. And I think that was pretty good, and I'm really hoping I can get close to being able to do this canvas soon. Because I'm not spending $40 if I'm going to suck now. Who does this? I did it once with a guitar, and because I wanted to be a guitar player, and that didn't work out well for me. So, but I'm going to get going and start dinner, and I hope you guys have a good day, and I'm going to be back doing more sketches, so, because I think I got a little better today. And I'm going to do something Halloween-y. So, I will see you guys, and I hope you had a great night, and I had fun with my painting.